guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So we are here for another play with the Crafty Individuals beautiful stamps that I have been sharing with you guys. So what I thought that we could do is do the back of this page, because obviously this page we attached this envelope to. So I just wanted to give you some ideas of how I would now go about sort of covering this up and, you know, disguising that basically. So all I'm going to do is I have got this ready-made pocket here that hopefully by now I've done a tutorial for. I have filmed the tutorial. It's whether or not I've actually uploaded it, because I've got a bit of a schedule going on. So I might not have actually done the, you know, uploaded it yet. So if I haven't, the tutorial is coming soon, I promise. It is filmed. It's just that obviously to fit everything in, I might not have actually kind of made it live yet, if that makes sense. So let's grab a couple of things here. Right, so all I'm going to do is use this back, what's it called? Book page to stamp some images on. So I'm going to use these ones from, she says, and now I'm literally at the very start of the video already. I can't now locate the packet. Hold on guys, this is not a good start. Right, okay, I'm going to use these ones. So these are from these with the 4 ladies on. CI065 is the code number. And I've already mounted these. Obviously we mounted this one the other day, but I have since mounted another one to show you so that you can see what another one of them looks like. Now I've just got a tiny bit of coffee dyed paper here. So I'm just going to take my stamp and stamp it onto the coffee dyed paper. Like that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, they really are such lovely stamps. I know that I keep on saying it, but they just really are the most lovely imagery. And, you know, they really incorporate the most sort of intricate, delicate designs that they really are just absolutely lovely. Okay, so that's going to be on that page. I might have another one. So perhaps we'll just stamp this other one. I haven't mounted these 2 yet. So I'll just do obviously the ones that I have mounted for the time being, because I don't want to kind of take up your time with me just mounting the stamps again. Right, again, I'm just hunting around for something to stamp that onto. I'm looking ideally for just a little scrap of coffee dyed paper, would you believe? Can't see any. I mean, clearly there's probably tons of it buried here somewhere. But can I see it? No, of course I can't. Oh well, let's just, here we go. Perfect. Right. So again, I'm just going to pop this onto my block for a bit of a better, you know, stamped image there. And then take my stays on, and I can probably get that on that skinny piece. So let me just stamp that on there. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, so that's those. Just going to put that away back in the box, the packet. Trying to be good and look after them. So far so good. And then what I'm going to do is just take, again, that scripty stamp, oops, that we've used quite a bit already. And all I'm going to do is stamp it onto this page, you know, in random places, so that I've got bits that I can then tear off to use as a bit of background for my, you know, my paper, my page. So we've got that one there, a bit more here. And, you know, you can see, I mean, I'm not worrying at all about how I stamp this, because I'm just going to be tearing this off as a, you know, pretty sort of layering technique, I suppose. Right, okay, so that's that done. Now the next thing to do, I'm going to just ink up my book page pocket. And as I say, I do have a tutorial coming for this shortly. So it'll be up in the next, few days / couple of weeks. I have so many things kind of wanting to do that then I film them, and then what happens is there's a kind of sequence to how you upload things. So I find anyway, and you think, well, I can't upload that before I've uploaded that, and I can't upload that before I've uploaded that. So yeah, it ends up being a little bit, where you have like a bit of a backlog. But anyway, right, I'll just ink around my lady a little bit. Isn't she gorgeous? And then I'm just going to tear down a little bit of the script. So okay, let's just tear it down here like that. Ooh. So we can pop that on there like that. So just going to ink around the edge of this so as it stands out a little bit more on the book page like that. Now, as you can see, if I haven't done if I haven't put the tutorial up yet, which I'm pretty sure I haven't, this is a huge book page pocket. Let me zoom out slightly and pull this forward slightly. So hopefully, sorry guys, that was just very clumsy of me there. Hold on. Trying to get this better. Now, hopefully that's a bit better now and you can see better. So I apologise for that pulling of the camera around. Right, so hopefully you can see, I mean, this is a huge pocket and it's going to take up a lot of room on this page, which I love and kind of think is really, useful and kind of really nice. But what I'm going to do is just in the background, just layer up a little bit more paper, maybe like that or something, and then I can obviously cut that down. Actually, if I had thought, I would have actually had that going right the way across. Oh, isn't it annoying when you don't really think of these things until after the event? And now I've torn the piece of paper, so it's kind of too late. Let's just have a look. So if I were to pop that there, because I want to get rid of that bit at the bottom really, and then if we were to have this, oops, like coming over there, something like that. So that looks quite nice, it's covering up this little piece at the bottom that we wanted to cover up, and it's also covering up some of that dark blue, which, I quite like the dark blue, but it does look a little bit on the drab side. So, I mean, that was another reason for, using these 12 by 12 papers, because obviously, again, they were fine for scrapbooking, but they're not necessarily quite so good for journaling. So, whoa, dropped my glue already. Okay, just go along the bottom bit. And then we're just going to pop this book, oh, why can I not talk again? Right, we're just going to pop this piece of patterned paper down. And again, this is just some more from my Dawn Mist papers. Okay. I mean, I just really like to have that layered up effect. I think it looks really, really pretty. So that's all that we're doing there. Okay, and then, whoa, we can just ink up a little bit, and again at the top, like that. So then if we want to have our pocket on here, we could have our pocket, we could have it butt up against the edge, or we could have it slightly over. Completely up to you really. Now I haven't punched the holes in my pages yet, so I need to bear that in mind, that I'm going to have my holes punched in there. And my, you know, my pocket's quite big, so if I you know, shunt it over a little bit, it could get in the way of the holes, which would be fine if it was right over, because I could actually then punch the holes through the pocket as well. But if it's here, it might not be so good. And weirdly enough, as soon as I put it here, I thought, oh, actually, I can't help but prefer it here. So now I'm looking for something to cover up this side. So bear with me a moment while I just rummage through what else is on my desk. Okay, so I've got some more of my Dawn Mist papers. So what I could do is now tear down another strip that we could just fill in there. And personally, I mean, I don't mind this section showing. I think that looks actually quite nice. So all I'm going to do is just tear down here so it's not got like a straight edge. And then the same here. Oops. Like that. And then we're just going to glue this on. Like that. So I hope everyone's having a good day and getting some crafting done. It's a horrible day here again, very drab and grey, and I mean it's actually kind of stormy outside. It's, well, it's not thunder lightning stormy, but you know, like horrendous wind, and yeah, not very nice, not very nice at all. So and there are weather warnings been issued and all sorts, so it's not the best day. Now, as you can see, my paper's slightly too long at the top, so I'm just going to cut it down there. Like that. And I'm just going to tear it from the side. Okay. And then again, I'm just going to ink around that so it's a bit more in keeping. So, I mean, although I've covered up that envelope flap, I don't mind this section showing, because I mean I love that sort of craft coloured card, so for me that actually looks really kind of attractive and really nice. So now I'm just going to take that stamp, I think, and have it there. And we did a bit more of the script stamping, so just going to tear it here and see whether we could have a little bit more poking out somewhere. Yeah, this is fast becoming one of my favourite stamps, I must say. It's just gorgeous. Right, so I'm just going to ink that up a little bit more so that it shows nicely. Yeah, it's very dark outside. Horrible, horrible day. So, yes, I think I'm going to be going in the car for the school run. I mean, the school's literally around the corner to our house, but I don't want to be walking around there in this weather, so it's horrible. It's that weather, you know, where your umbrella would blow inside out and things like that. So, I mean, you've got no chance of actually staying dry, even with an umbrella. So why bother? Just go in the car. Lazy, I know. Right, now I've got this gorgeous coffee type coloured lace here, so we could have a bit of that somewhere. So I might glue this down because I do really like this here, so I don't want to keep on moving it, you know, wondering whether to have it. Well, I'm not wondering, I like it there, but moving it and then forgetting where I've put it. So we just glue that down like that. Okay, that looks really nice. Now I've got this ivory lace here, which does look pretty lovely down there. The only thing is it does cover up that buff colour, which I was liking. Oh well, does it matter? Probably not really. Probably not. So I'm going to glue that down that edge. So now, because this lace has got these holes in it, whoops, I'm just going to try and apply my glue like in an open rectangle. So hopefully I'm going to grab the holes and, or grab the lace, sorry, and miss the holes. Have I managed it? I don't know whether I have or not. I think I have actually, which that's just pure fluke, I must say. That was just luck. Okay, so that's that piece there. And then we're going to glue this one down here. And I'm going to glue this in as a pocket on the page as well. So, and again, I'm just going to glue it with my 3-in-1. So, oops, there we go. I'm going to pop that down there, like that, and just press that down. Just use my dry wipe to catch any excess glue, which there is quite a bit of. Okay, and the other good thing is, obviously sticking it on this side is more reinforcement for, you know, where this is going to be punched through, you know, the holes punched through. So it's all really quite good. Now, have I got some labels here that would just go on this? I have a pink one, which isn't ideal. Got that one, which is huge. Hold on a moment, because I've got some others that I have cut out. Hold on 2 moments, sorry. Oh. Let's see what I've got here. I have this one, which that's quite nice, isn't it? Or that one, that one. These are just some that I have ready fussy cut, so that you're not just sat around waiting for me to fussy cut things out. So let me just check I'm filming and I'm in frame. Yep, so far so good. So if we have this one down here, because if I put it over there, it might get in the way of the holes. I don't know why I haven't punched the holes yet, to be honest. I have no idea why I haven't, but could have that in the middle. And again, this is really weird because I keep saying I don't generally put things in the middle, but for some reason I've actually put things in the middle several times over the last few videos. Maybe I am converting to doing that. I don't know. I don't know why that is, but strangely, I've just found things, you know, a few things have looked quite nice put in the middle. Now, I have no idea why that is. Oh my gosh, I've got things stuck all over my scissors now. Okay, and I've done that slightly curved. And then let's just ink up my little label just a little bit. Pop that there. Now, do we want that on some of my cheeseclothy stuff? And I know that I say this every time as well, but it's not cheesecloth, but I just call it that. So I don't know why I feel the need to tell you that every time, but I think I tell you because just in case someone else catches my video who doesn't normally watch my videos, they'll think, what's she talking about? That's not cheesecloth. So I think that's why I feel the need to tell you every time. Right. Let's just glue this onto here somewhere. I'm trying to find a piece that's, you know, a good shape. I think I've got another bottle of this in the cupboard, but I will need to check. Otherwise I need to order some more. Okay, let's just press that down there. Again, just use my 3-in-1 to just, you know, dab that up a little bit. Okay. And just cut around that. very wet now on the back, so I'm trying to avoid touching it a little bit, but that's just not really very successful, to be honest. Now look at what I've done down that side. Just jaggedy edge, like awful. Oh dear, what is going on? Right, so didn't manage to tear that or fray it or anything, so I'll just go around now and just create a little bit of fray around the edge. Okay, oh, that looks really pretty, doesn't it? So get those bits all off my fingers and we can just glue this now on here. Come on. So we just pop that there in the middle. So it looks really, really pretty, doesn't it? Okay. Do we want any bling on here at all? I should think we do, because my gosh, how could we not? There, here, quite like it down the bottom for a change, actually. Maybe just there, so just pop that down. Okay, there we go. Right, so that's a complete page done with, you know, hardly any effort really into that page. It came together just super, super easily. But that's how obviously we've covered up now the complete flap from that envelope. You know, you've got no clue that that envelope is actually there attached to that page, which is, you know, exactly how we wanted that to be. Let me just see if I've got anything that I can pop into the pocket. So I've just got this, one of the stationery pieces from the Bee's Knees kit. So I'll just cut that down. Like that. What we could do is just tear around this. I don't know whether this is going to cover up that whole cluster of stuff there, so it might and it might not. We'll have to see. Ah, not too bad, not too bad. Because obviously this has got this little bee and the flower, which, you know, is lovely obviously when it's with the Bee's Knees kit, but whoops, I'm not quite so keen, you know, when I'm doing this journal. So all I've done is taken obviously that stamped lady, and we're just going to then glue her over that image. So I'm just inking around this stationery piece here. And then are we going to get it in that pocket like that, or should we have it like that? It won't go in like that, will it? No. Is that just really odd to have it like that? What do you guys think? Is that really strange? Would it be better this way? Yeah, probably, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to fold that over like that and fold it again here. And then I'm just going to ink around, because this isn't on coffee dyed paper or anything like that. So just ink around it with the distress ink, and again just like focusing on the crease. So a bit more there on that crease. It's got glue or something stuck on the back of there. Right. I don't know whether you guys can hear that now, but that wind is just howling in. And I just go over the crease here as well. I love how that looks. You know, like when, look at that crease. Oh, just makes it look really, really nice, doesn't it? And then I'm going to just glue her up there in that corner. Like that. She's just covered that completely, which is awesome. We could pop a little bit of lace on here because I've just got a little scrap that's left, it's laying around. Could pop that there just to finish that off. So again, just trying to avoid those like center holes like that. Oh, that looks really pretty, doesn't it? So that's our little insert for in the big, oops, the big pocket. And as I say, there is a tutorial for this pocket. If it's not up yet, it is coming. So, but it's, I mean, it's super easy, as you guys know. I mean, I never ever do anything that's not easy peasy, you know. Yeah, just because I can't, really. It's not that I don't want to, but I just, I'm not that way inclined. So, yeah, there is a tutorial on its way. Now, I'm just rummaging through, seeing what else I could do for my inserts here. So let's just have a look. I mean, I have got, oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? I've got that. And the other thing that we could do is with our postcard, if I just cut that out, leaving a bit of a border, so then that makes that a little bit larger, like that. And again, just a little bit of a border down the bottom. Now this is stamped onto the Painted Magazine page. I'm not sure whether I did that in the last video or not, so just in case I didn't, just you know, just a note there, that's what that's stamped onto. And then ink all around there. Oh, that looks so lovely, doesn't it? And then what we can do is just turn this into a little booklet. So I'll just ink around it a bit more. And then what we can do is fold it here into a little booklet. So then get some pages, see if I've got any, oh, come on. See if I've got any tiny bits of paper or, you know, book page or anything that I can just pop in there. You know, like all the stuff I have on my desk, you would just think that I just had stuff there, wouldn't you? But no, invariably I just don't ever have when I'm doing a video. So, yeah, very annoying. Right. No, I'm going to give up rummaging there. I've definitely got some behind me, so bear with me, guys, while I just get some from behind my desk. Okay. Here we go. Right. So, just going to take some of this, and I just want to just fold it into teeny weeny pages. So, just keep that there as a bit of a guide, like that. And then just cut that down. Like that. Okay, and then let's just make a few pages. So we just cut it down. One. Another one. They don't have to be the same size, you know, you're just making a few pages. I mean, actually sometimes when they're not the same size, I think that's really rather nice. So you know, you just want them approximately similar sizes. So then stack them in amongst each other, and they're going to go in there. As you can see, they're overhanging my edge quite a bit, so I just need to trim them down at the side there. Pop them back in. And then I'm just going to take my staple and again, stapler, and again, you know, you could use your sewing machine for this. There we go. How cute is that? So I'm just going to ink this up. So this is just one of those like backs of a photograph. And this is from, I think, my Beauty Fair kit. But I wouldn't swear to it. So I think it's from there. Okay. So we'll have this piece in here, and of course we could stuff some more bits and pieces in there as well. And then, oh, do you know what? I thought that was a pocket and totally obviously forgot that it's not a pocket at all. So yeah, this will go in there as well. And then obviously we've got our pocket here. So again, let's just have a look and see what we've got laying around. Right, well, I've got the rest of that coffee dyed paper. So what we could do is make just like a fold in that will go in there. So I'm just going to trim this down here. Just see how that's going to fit. No, not short enough. Let's try again. No, still not short enough, would you believe? Let's try again. Okay, I mean, it's quite tight going in there. So actually, because this is flimsy coffee dyed paper, this is going to slide in here much better. So this one I will use, I think, instead for the top here, because of course that slides in a lot better at the top than it wanted to into the side. So that's that piece, and again I can just trim that down slightly at the side because it is, you know, a little bit of a tight fit. Not tight, but you know, just a little bit. So that's just some coffee dyed paper there. And then again, what you could do is, where did I put my stamps? Here. In fact, I was going to use these, but let's use this because I think that would look really nice just running down the edge of that paper. So let me just grab my bigger block out. Oh, wherever it is. Up here, if I hadn't put it away. No surprise there. So again, just pop that onto there like that. Oh dear, where is my black stays on? This is just awful. Scatty crafter, honestly. Right, let's just, oh my gosh, come on, stick. Oh, ugh, got bits all over there now, so hence it's not sticking on there. Right, okay. So ink that up, and I mean actually we could have stamped this in that pretty azure because that would have just been a bit more of a contrast for this page, but I didn't really think of it in time. So oh well, we'll just have it in the black. Isn't that just lovely running down the side of there? So let me again put that away, trying to be very good, look after my stamps. Put that in there, okay. And then I'm just going to put the lid on my stays on before I dip my blending tool into there by mistake, because obviously I have been doing that a few times recently. And then I'm just going to ink this up a little bit more. Again, just down that fold line. As you can see, I mean, this is coffee dyed paper, so I don't need to ink around it, but I do love it when it just goes down that fold line, because look at how lovely that looks. And then I might just round the corners, because that just sort of adds to the, you know, makes it look like it's supposed to be in there rather than just a piece of coffee dyed paper, if that makes sense. So that's that. Oh, I mean, that's literally a piece of coffee dyed paper, but how cool does that look with that stamp on it? And we just tuck that in there. So that's another page done. So yeah, I hope that you like how that looked. I mean, I just bring in the couple of pages that we have done so far. And as I say, I mean, I probably won't, you know, do them all with you guys. I just really wanted to kind of showcase the stamps and share the discount code with you guys. But I mean, hopefully you can see how this journal is coming together. It just looks scrumptious. I love the colours of it. I love all the stamped images. Yeah, really, really love it. And that's obviously the other page there. So I hope that you like it, and I hope that you have been enjoying the process so far. As I say, I don't know whether I will actually do any more videos. It may be that actually I will now just come back, you know, once the journal's done with a flip through. But I hope that you have enjoyed seeing what we've done so far, and that you've enjoyed working with the stamps and things. And, you know, don't forget again about that 20% discount. And yeah, hopefully see you guys soon. So thank you very much, and see you guys again. Thanks then. Bye.